Right now, somewhere off the coast of Singapore, machines are building the future of global commerce. Singapore is spending over $20 billion to create what will become the world's largest automated port, and they're doing it on land that didn't exist a decade ago. By the time this project wraps up in 2040, it'll be the largest port on the planet, and it might not need a single human on site. So stick around because we're diving deep into how a country smaller than most cities is about to dominate global trade and what it is actually doing to get ahead. Singapore feels unreal. Look at it on a map, and you'll find a dot barely visible without zooming in. The entire country measures just 734 square kilometers, making it 280 times smaller than Texas. There are no oil reserves, no mineral deposits, not even enough farmland to feed its own population. What Singapore does have is location, and they've turned that single advantage into one of the most successful economic stories of the modern era. Back in 1819, Sir Stamford Raffles of the British East India Company recognized something special about this little island. It sat perfectly between the Indian Ocean and the South China Sea, right where trade routes would naturally converge. The British established a trading post, and that decision planted the seed for everything that followed. Then came 1869 and the opening of the Suez Canal. Suddenly, ships traveling between Europe and Asia had a shortcut, and Singapore became the most logical stopover point. The island transformed into a crucial bridge connecting east and west. When Singapore gained independence in 1965, the government faced a harsh reality. They couldn't rely on natural resources or traditional industries. Trade was the only viable path forward, so they went all in on port development, building container terminals designed for maximum efficiency. The strategy worked beyond anyone's expectations. By the 1980s, Singapore had claimed the title of world's busiest port, and they defended that position for decades. The secret wasn't just geography, though. Singapore built a reputation for transparency, low taxes, and regulations that actually made sense to international businesses. The country became one of the most business-friendly places on Earth, attracting shipping companies from every corner of the globe. Today, more than 140,000 vessels pass through Singapore's waters annually. Do the math, and that's roughly one ship every 4 minutes, around the clock, every single day. The port connects to over 600 ports across 120 countries, handling everything from crude oil to electronics to refrigerated food products. But success created its own problem. Container traffic kept growing, and Singapore's port operations were scattered across multiple terminals around the island. Space was running out fast. By 2015, officials realized they needed a radical solution. They couldn't just expand existing facilities or add a few more berths. They needed to think bigger, much bigger. That's when the Tuas Mega Port project was born. But building the world's most advanced port requires solving an obvious problem. Where do you put it when you've run out of land? The Tuas Mega Port required something audacious. Singapore decided to create new land by reclaiming it from the sea. We're not talking about a small beach extension. The project demanded over 1,300 hectares of entirely new territory, an area larger than the entire country of Monaco. Construction kicked off in 2015 as a carefully orchestrated 4-phase plan designed to span 25 years. Phase 1 ran from 2015 to 2022 and focused on establishing the foundation. Engineers reclaimed more than 400 hectares using millions of cubic meters of dredged sand. They constructed a massive seawall stretching 8.6 kilometers, built from 227 caissons. Each caisson stands as tall as a 10-story building and weighs thousands of tons. These enormous concrete structures were floated into position, then sunk and filled to create an impenetrable barrier against the ocean. The seabed was deepened to accommodate ultra-large container vessels, some measuring over 400 meters long. That's longer than 4 football fields placed end to end. The reclaimed land was deliberately raised to sit 5 meters above mean sea level, a crucial decision to protect against future rising waters from climate change. By the time Phase 1 wrapped in 2022, Tuas had 21 deepwater berths ready for operation. Phase 2 started in 2019 and continues until 2027. This stage expands westward, adding another 387 hectares of reclaimed land. More seawalls went up, and construction began on a maintenance base designed to keep the entire operation running smoothly. The engineering teams are now installing even more sophisticated automation systems and preparing additional berths for the world's largest cargo ships. Phases 3 and 4 will run from 2027 through 2040, completing the port's full footprint. When everything is finished, Tuas will have 66 berths operating simultaneously. To put that in perspective, the current busiest port in the world has nowhere near that capacity. These final phases will roll out fully automated systems across every terminal, creating a facility unlike anything else on the planet. The construction effort involved an international consortium. Companies from South Korea, Japan, and the Netherlands brought their expertise to Singapore's shores. Thousands of workers operated around the clock, moving earth, pouring concrete, and installing infrastructure in one of the most complex maritime projects ever attempted. The first containers started moving through Tuas in September 2022, even while construction continued on other sections. By early 2025, the port had already processed over 10 million containers. That's more volume than many fully operational ports in other countries handle. And Tuas is only about 1/3 complete. Creating the land was just the beginning. Now, Singapore had to fill it with technology that doesn't exist anywhere else. Walk through most container ports and you'll see workers everywhere. Truck drivers hauling containers, crane operators moving cargo, supervisors coordinating logistics. Walk through Tuas and you might not see a single person for minutes at a time. Instead, you'll encounter over 200 bright yellow automated guided vehicles zipping around at 25 kilometers per hour, moving containers with precision that humans simply can't match. These AGVs are the backbone of Tuas operations. Each vehicle runs on electric batteries and can operate for 6 to 8 hours on just 20 minutes of charging. They don't follow painted lines or require physical tracks. Instead, they navigate using RFID transponders buried underground, which provide positioning data accurate to within centimeters. The vehicles maintain constant communication with a central control system through a 5G network built in partnership with Singtel and Ericsson. If one AGV encounters a problem, the system instantly reroutes other vehicles to maintain workflow without human intervention. The automated stacking cranes tower above everything else, standing as tall as 12-story buildings. These machines lift containers weighing up to 70 tons and stack them with millimeter precision. They work 24 hours a day without breaks, without fatigue, without errors. Sensors and cameras monitor every movement, feeding data back to the control tower, where AI systems optimize stacking patterns for maximum space efficiency and quick retrieval. Drones patrol the container yards from above, conducting inspections and monitoring equipment status. They can spot potential maintenance issues before they become problems, checking thousands of containers in a fraction of the time human inspectors would need. Meanwhile, the few workers present wear augmented reality smart glasses that display digital schematics and cargo data directly in their field of vision. Some use powered exoskeletons for physically demanding tasks, reducing injury risk while increasing productivity. Everything connects to a centralized control tower that serves as the port's brain. Operators monitor live data feeds from every crane, vehicle, and berth through massive display screens. The system uses event-driven architecture, meaning it responds instantly to changing conditions rather than following rigid predetermined schedules. When a ship arrives earlier than expected, the AI automatically adjusts crane assignments and AGV routes to begin unloading immediately. When weather conditions change, the system recalculates optimal operations to maintain safety without sacrificing efficiency. The port currently employs around 500 workers, but their roles have fundamentally changed. Instead of manual labor, they're performing system monitoring, data analysis, and technical maintenance. These are higher-skilled, better-paying jobs that require education and training rather than physical strength. Singapore has invested heavily in retraining programs to help workers transition from traditional port jobs to these technology-focused positions. All this automation serves a purpose beyond just speed. It's also making Tuas one of the greenest ports ever built. Ports are traditionally environmental nightmares. Diesel-powered equipment spews exhaust constantly. Ships burn heavy fuel oil while docked. Trucks idle for hours waiting to load containers. Traditional port operations contribute massive amounts of carbon emissions and air pollution. Tuas is taking a completely different approach, and it's not just for good publicity. Half of all equipment at Tuas runs on electricity instead of diesel. Those 200+ AGVs charging throughout the day, all electric, many of them massive stacking cranes, electric powered. The difference is dramatic. Early measurements show Tuas cutting port emissions by 50% compared to conventional operations using diesel machinery. Solar panels cover rooftops across the facility, generating renewable energy that feeds directly into port operations. The buildings themselves are designed to consume 60% less electricity than typical port structures, using advanced insulation, smart climate control, and LED lighting systems. Singapore hasn't hidden their long-term goal either. They're targeting net zero carbon emissions by 2050. That's an ambitious timeline for an industry that's been slow to adopt environmental measures, but Tuas is proving it's achievable. The Port of Singapore Authority has launched a venture capital arm specifically to fund startups developing sustainable maritime technologies. They're investing in research for electric tugboats, shore power systems that let ships shut down engines while docked, and advanced battery technology for heavier equipment. The climate-resilient design goes beyond just cutting emissions. Remember that 5-meter elevation above sea level? That wasn't arbitrary. Climate scientists predict significant sea level rise over the next century, and Singapore built protection directly into the port's foundation. The seawalls can withstand major storms and flooding events that would cripple older ports. This kind of forward-thinking infrastructure planning means Tuas won't just survive climate change. It's designed to operate efficiently right through it. Water quality is another focus area. Traditional ports often deal with oil spills, chemical leaks, and general contamination. Tuas uses advanced monitoring systems to detect any environmental incidents immediately. Containment protocols can activate within seconds, preventing pollution from spreading into surrounding waters. The port also incorporates green buffer zones with native vegetation that helps filter runoff and provides habitat for local wildlife. International shipping companies are paying attention. As environmental regulations tighten globally and carbon taxes become more common, using cleaner ports offers competitive advantages. Ships calling at Tuas can potentially qualify for lower emissions reporting, which translates to real cost savings. This creates a positive feedback loop where environmental responsibility actually becomes profitable, encouraging more companies to adopt similar practices. The technology and sustainability features are impressive, but they only matter if Tuas can deliver on its ultimate promise, dominating global trade. When Phase 4 finishes in 2040, Tuas Mega Port will handle 65 million TEUs annually. TEU stands for 20-foot equivalent unit, the standard measurement for shipping containers. To understand that scale, consider that Shanghai, currently the world's busiest port, processes around 47 million TEUs each year. Tuas will exceed that by nearly 40%. The entire complex will span more than 1,300 hectares, roughly matching the size of Los Angeles International Airport, and more than 2.5 times larger than New York's JFK. The consolidation strategy matters just as much as the capacity numbers. Right now, Singapore operates multiple port terminals scattered around the island. Some of these facilities have been running since the country gained independence. By 2027, all operations will migrate to Tuas, creating a single integrated megaport. This consolidation eliminates inefficiencies from splitting operations across different locations. Ships can dock, unload, reload, and depart faster. Cargo spends less time waiting for transfers between terminals. The streamlined process reduces costs for shipping companies, which makes Singapore more attractive compared to competing ports. Regional competition is heating up. Port Klang in Malaysia and Tanjung Priok in Indonesia are both expanding aggressively, trying to capture market share from Singapore. These ports offer lower labor costs and more space for growth, but Tuas counters with superior technology, faster processing times, and established relationships with major shipping lines. The automation advantage means Tuas can operate with fewer workers while maintaining higher throughput. Recent industry reports suggest Singapore is successfully attracting more transshipment business, where cargo arrives on one ship and departs on another without entering the country. This transshipment market is enormously profitable and represents a significant portion of Singapore's maritime revenue. The economic impact extends far beyond just moving containers. Tuas is creating tens of thousands of jobs in technology, logistics, engineering, and support services. Young Singaporeans are training for careers in robotics maintenance, AI system management, and supply chain optimization. Universities have launched specialized programs to prepare students for these emerging roles. The port is becoming an innovation hub where companies test new maritime technologies before deploying them globally. Recent developments in global shipping add another dimension to Tuas's timing. Discussions about reopening certain Red Sea shipping routes in 2026 could shift traffic patterns across Asia. If traditional routes become congested or geopolitically unstable, having excess capacity at a well-positioned port becomes incredibly valuable. Singapore sits ready to absorb overflow traffic that other ports can't handle. The financial risk remains substantial, though. $20 billion is an enormous bet on the future of maritime trade. Global supply chains are shifting as companies diversify away from single-source manufacturing. Trade wars and tariffs create uncertainty. The rise of regional manufacturing could reduce long-distance shipping demand. If these trends accelerate faster than expected, Singapore might find itself with a port that's too big for actual demand. Singapore's track record suggests they've considered these risks carefully. The country has consistently demonstrated ability to plan decades ahead, while others focus on quarterly results. They've navigated economic crises, technological disruptions, and geopolitical shifts by staying flexible and investing in infrastructure before it's desperately needed. Tuas represents that same philosophy applied at unprecedented scale. The answer to whether this gamble pays off won't be clear for years. But one thing is certain, Singapore has once again demonstrated that small countries can achieve outsized impact through smart planning, bold investment, and willingness to embrace radical change. Tuas Mega Port isn't just about moving boxes across oceans. It represents a vision of how nations can shape their future by building infrastructure that doesn't exist anywhere else. So, what's your take on Singapore's massive gamble? Do you think automated megaports are the future of global shipping, or has Singapore overbuilt? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed diving into this incredible engineering project, smash that like button and subscribe for more such fascinating stories. Until next time, stay curious.